one of the things I love to do is to take on the familiar and transform it into something that's stretch the boundaries to something that's perhaps recognizable and sometimes not so recognizable. Let me give you an example. I'm sure you all know this particular tune by George Gershwin. I don't have a prize to give you if you guess it, but summertime, okay. How apt. So there's so many ways of transforming that initial melody. If I walk down the road to Alan's music store and buy the sheet music, it might, I might buy something that reads like this. That's a point of departure for most arrangers, pianists, instrumentalists. In the same way that Shakespeare's plays were a point, the plots represented a point of departure for him. Because as some of you might be aware, Shakespeare did not actually invent the plots to most of his plays. So the plots are not what made Shakespeare Shakespeare. Similarly, Summertime represents a plot to me, and I might end up doing something like this in a very jazz-like style in this particular case. Now, if there's so many different ways, if I were to play that again, just through playing with harmonies and changing the harmonies and knowing that this is like a map, this is like knowing the melody to me represents a journey. I need to get to Fitzroy. Now, how I get there, there are myriad ways in which I could get there, so many different roads, and the same happens here. Mozart might have done it like this. Bach might have done it like, Any suggestions? Don't say AC/DC, I'll shoot you if you do. But I have no distortion guitar. Okay, Elton John. Organ, okay. David, do you have any suggestions? You bastard. But anyway, we could go on like this. I have the privilege at the moment of working on an album with the wonderful Tania de Jong. You've heard of Tania, haven't you? And I'm putting together an orchestral album of original music and music which is dear to Tania's heart and mine too, and taking standards such as this one and doing orchestral arrangements. And I'd love to invite Tania onto the stage to sing this particular arrangement of Summertime. Please make her feel welcome.